My name is Emma and I live in Bondi. Property 360 were recommended to me by my financial planners as I had gone to get some advice and set up for my retirement, and in the process of that taking place we agreed that buying a property would be a good idea, and that's the journey I went down. And so I was recommended to have a conversation with Property 360, and if I liked what I heard from them, then I would go ahead. Being as terribly naive, green and unexperienced in the entire world of property that I was, they bended over backwards to make sure that I understood exactly what was going on, everything I needed to know. They filled in all the gaps. They recognized very quickly that they were dealing with someone with no experience at all, and they made sure that the whole process was very transparent, incredibly well explained. I could of course step out at any moment I wanted to if I chose. Well, Property 360 helped me achieve my investment goals by recommending a smorgasbord of properties to me with very good detail as to what they projected would happen with those properties in the future, and then allowed me time to make up my mind, ask questions, go back to them numerous occasions to fill in the gaps that I had thoughts about, and then I made my decisions. And the process for me was that thorough and that well done that I not only put my superannuation into an investment property with them, I doubled it, and I went on a personal investment property journey at the same time. So I literally just went hell for leather and got 2 properties with them, and it was a big process, as anyone who's bought property would know, but it was made simplistic enough that I could walk my way through it quite easily, and it didn't take that long. Putting my superannuation into an investment property and also investing my own savings into 2 investment properties has given me the absolute clarity that I needed, that I know where I'm going with my future. My goal is in sight, and I will be exactly on schedule, all going well, to retire when I expect to retire, and to give me the financial freedom that I need at the right time. So that's what my plan was walking into my process, and having the 2 properties now in place allows me to know that I'm moving forward at the correct rate that I need to be to make sure my goal is achieved. I haven't worked with any other property people in the past. I did do some due diligence in mortgage hunting, but when I got to the property purchasing step, I had such a nice rapport with the staff at Property 360, and I had such honest, open, brutal conversations about purchasing, about the whole climate, about the realities, that I didn't feel I needed to go somewhere else. Thus, I put both my eggs in the same basket for that process. Would I do it all again? Yes. Would I trust Property 360 again? Yes. Obviously, has it all worked out? Time tells. Time will tell, really. Property investing is not a fast journey, and come back to me in 10 years and I'll let you know whether it worked out or not. But it certainly feels like I did the right thing. I have no regrets at all of the whole process. The advantages I felt working with Property 360 was that they instantly realised I needed my hand held through the process, which they took the time and effort and went above and beyond to do so. They were very clear and open about the realities of the process and took the time to make sure I understood it all. And they were always there and available. If I suddenly had a random question on whatever stage of the process, whatever time, I knew I could pick up the phone, and if it wasn't answered instantly, they would come back to me as soon as they possibly could, and I would get that response that I needed. Property 360 helped me navigate the process of investing in property by ensuring that the process was very transparent to me the whole way through before I stepped into the journey of it. And they held my hand from the start to the finish. And we had some very big conversations. We had some very excitable conversations at times. But we always knew we were both on the same journey, and it was a collaboration. I would definitely recommend Property 360 to anyone who wants to invest in property. They knew their stuff, they had done their research, they had a proven track record, they were highly recommended, and there was absolute no fluffiness to the process. It was very clear, it was very transparent, it was very honest, and so I would absolutely recommend it to anybody who wants to walk that path. My experience with Property 360 has allowed me to realise my financial goals and to bed them down as a reality. They were just a bit of a pipe dream. They were swimming around in my head. I didn't know how to play them out, and by getting introduced to them, discussing what I wanted, and then like doubling it, they allowed me to make sure that those dreams and goals are all in place. Obviously, how they play out over the next 10 to 15 years is that's out of anyone's control, but I'm very comfortable and very relieved, and I really trusted the whole process, and by just trusting the process, you'll get exactly what you want. They deliver.